Okay, so we'll get 2 jobs done while I ride the yellow horse. And I'll, this little horse here is another horse from Bowers in Wyoming, and they just brought him up yesterday. 2-year-old, and he hasn't been handled near as much as the yellow horse here. So I'll just work at getting the yellow horse to go to a spot so that I can rub and touch and pet on the brown horse or black horse, whatever we want to call him. And I'll just work around here, and I'll get in here where I can rub and touch him, where the saddle's going to go. The thing that he's getting used to here is me being up above him and approaching him from his head up above, and I'll step yeller in just a step. We'll get in here. So right here, if you look at cattle handling stuff, there's a balance point, and if you get behind that balance point, they want to go forward. And so what we're doing actually is we're teaching them to ignore that balance point and stand once we get behind it. And so we'll just have to help him a little bit here. And that's why to get one saddled, you got to get that done, or else every time you step behind the shoulder, they jump forward. So we'll just try to get him to get his front feet squared up and still, and I'll get him to understanding that. Rub him here, switch sides. See, I'm on his right eye. Touch him on the right side over here. There, see, now he can learn to stand there while I get farther back. And I'll get him to keep his feet still. So I'll rub on this right side, then I'll switch over to the left side. And he's got to get used to switching his mind from his right to his left. And that's why it's nice to get up above here, touch him on this side, go to that side, come back over on this side. That's not bothering him a bit. Go up to his ears. Now yeller's kind of coming back. I didn't think the brown horse would stay, but he did. He got his feet still. Good, so now I'll just move him again. I'll just ask him to follow me along here. We'll replace his feet, start over. That's a good thing when you're getting one used to this. Now I'll transition the yellow horse to the other side. So he doesn't back up very good yet. So I'll just bring him, that'll be a good place to get him to kind of yield back. Step to this side. Now we'll just start over on this side. And as I step forward, I'll take a step and I'll just gradually send myself to the spot where he can keep his feet still. There, we'll yeller steps forward. But see, if I go too fast, the brown horse can't take it and he'll want to leave. So I'll see if I can just take a step at a time. There, that left foot came out, and I'll try not to bump him. Good, and so now the brown horse stayed. So the yellow horse is learning how to go where I want him to go with just a feel. I'll step him in with that left front foot, good. And I'll rub here. Now Brownie wants to stay, so I'll ask him, or he wants to back up, so I'll ask him to stay and ask the yellow horse to go. Good. That's great. Good, and I'll just pat him a little bit here, get him used to these kind of things. Rub up here, come back on this side, get back in there where the girth's gonna go, get over the other side, put a little weight on him. Real nice. See, he's not getting bothered at all. I'm kind of bothering the yellow horse by getting out of balance, and he can't support my weight. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll just I'll just ask the brown horse to come with me, and I'll just step yeller forward and let him feel that kind of pull against him. Good. All right. So he's good there, so there's no use wasting a lot of time there, because I'll take his mind. You only got so much time to keep him interested in you, so if he's good there, we might as well go on to the next thing. So I swung my rope on the yellow colt the other day and put it around his hind legs and some things, and he was pretty good with it. So we'll go ahead and use this opportunity with a horse that's kind of halter broke. We'll use that opportunity to get the yellow horse where he understands how to have something roped off him and not get too scared. Now I'll just rub the, like that. See, now he got a little scared. Now I'll just let him go with it. And that'll just teach my brown horse to move out. So I'll use that to my advantage here. Now things are back calm again, and I'll just get my yellow horse here kind of used to the rope. Try not to scare him. This is kind of a big old stiff rope. So I got to just help the yellow horse here get to where he can take that. In the meantime, we'll move the brown horse around a little bit. Now, I don't want this to become a pattern with the yellow horse getting scared and running every time, so I'll get his feet kind of slowed down. I'll let him stop here, and then I'll just build a loop and see if we can just get him used to that. Wish I'd have got a different rope. This thing's a cable. And oh yeah, Blackie was thinking about kicking me. But here we'll, now he's kind of wanting to look at me, so I'll just, don't kick me. I'll just get a loop built. Maybe this isn't gonna work out quite yet. But we'll just take our time. Sometimes it's nice to get a loop out like this. Just put it on his nose, and that'll help him to calm down, because this helps to get his feet kind of still. And that's a good spot to kind of start to get one where they can take a rope swinging, put it back on his head and on his nose. He's real sensitive to noises, so I'll go ahead and just put it on his nose if I can. Keep from hitting him with the cable. Good. Get his feet still. There. He doesn't like that rope too much, but he'll get kind of used to it coming up there. Good. Now I'll swing it one swing and set it down. Just let him learn to take it. One swing, set it down. Put it over his head, take it off. Swing, put it down. There, now he wants to be still. Much better. All right, so then we'll just, now we'll start working at just swinging my rope, getting set up here, swing my rope, go the other direction. Getting better, doing better. Very good. Get out, Silver. There we go. Good, now he wants to stop. That's good. Now we'll just start getting him stopped over by this other horse here. And I'll swing my rope here. See if I can keep him here. I don't want to pull on him. Good. Swing. Good. You can keep your feet still. Good. Now we'll just throw a little loop on him. And now I'll just kind of try to work all this out. And I'll just stay there. Good. I'll just stay to where I can stay safe here and not get all hung up in this rope. I think I'm going to give somebody this rope as soon as I'm done with this project. Maybe they can use it to pull a pickup or something out of the mud. It was hanging in my barn, and I needed another one to tie on a saddle, so that's what I did. All right, now we'll start working on getting the brown horse to yield to that rope. And I'll go ahead and put my dallies on just a little bit and see if I'm at the right angle where he'll turn and come to me. Good. And that's what I wanted to do there. Now I got plenty of rope, so I can be clear across the round pen. Get out of there, Trace. And still release my rope. So I'll work here. I'll just let him move a little bit. Now the yellow horse can just see that rope going up and out. And I'll just feed that rope out. Good. Now I'll find a spot here where I can, if I get the angle right, I can go ahead and go to my horn right about here. That should cause him to want to turn and look at me. Now there, that's a good angle. Good. Now if he'll just give and look, I gotta come right here. Oops, the yellow horse is going. I want him to turn and look at me here. I'd like that rope up on his neck a little better. Just like that. Almost. Silver, get out of there. Now we'll just ground here a little bit. This thing. Okay. I'll just let him kind of learn to take that rope against him. Good. Very good. Now maybe I can get him to kind of come back and look at me this way. It's kind of down on his neck quite a ways. It's hard for that angle. I can get out just a little farther. Try not to put so much pressure on that he wants to leave. Let's try to get him to figure out how to give to that like that. He's kind of turning the wrong direction. See, right there. That's perfect. Now we got our rope up a little better. Okay, now yellow, if you could have went. Now we'll try that again. See if I can't get him to look at me like that. Good. Now he should work his mouth here. And that's just because he was kind of bothered. And he got unbothered. And that's when a horse works his mouth. When they're unbothered. When they've been bothered and unbothered. So working their mouth is good. But sometimes if they're working their mouth too much, you might be putting too much pressure on them. Good. We'll get him to just follow this rope up here now. Now I'm going to go to my horn. And I'm going to ride this direction. And I'll see if he'll just come to the rope. Just give to the rope. Come on straight. Here, just give to that rope. Don't choke yourself. Like as soon as he'll just kind of come a little bit. He's kind of just pulling on that rope, leading against the rope. There. Now I'm going to release. Get out of there, Trace. Good. And then again, he relaxed. Okay. And the yellow horse is kind of learning. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this rope over to the other side here. And I'll just use that horse to bring my horse to him. See, the rope should take him towards that horse and lead him across. And he'll learn to hook onto that horse by following the rope. Now, if I get in a big wreck, I'll take it off. But I can flip that, and it doesn't bother my yellow horse. But now I just don't want to walk over the rope. If I walk over the rope, I'll just ride forward. Good. Now I'm going to ask him to stop. Stop right here and come back to me. Just like that. Very good. There, and I was a little bit too much with my rope. I'll flip this rope over, try to draw him. Instead of having to ride him to it, I'm going to let the rope take him to it and keep him hooked onto this horse with the rope, with the cable. You want to buy a rope, Lewis?
I'll take the mount.
Use it for a high line. Okay, this is going to take my horse. It'll take him right along with the brown horse. Now I'm going to ask the brown horse to come back to me by the follow the feel of the rope. Kind of out of room here. He wants to go to the... Good. That's right. Good. I'll ask him to... I'll try not to scare him this time and just ask him to come to me. Like that. Again, another step. Now this is real important when you're halter braking a horse or something as a weanling. The way you halter brake them, if you rope them the first time, if you just rope them and get them to fighting and struggling, then you always have this reaction, a bad reaction. This horse has got a good reaction. So see, we don't want him to think about fighting. We want him to give to that rope. Like that. Very good. Good. Now he felt pretty safe right there before. I'll just bring Yellow back towards him. Whoop, 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 whoop. Hold up there. I'll see if I can't get him to come to me before he gets too much speed up. Like right there, it's quite a bit. Now let's see if he can think his way out of it. Good, and I'll release as soon as he gives. Good. Bring the yellow horse to him here. See if we can't get him to walk to us. Don't go around, just come to me. Come to me. See that? There's a little there. Now if I can bring old Yeller over here just a little, maybe I'll get a better angle on him. I'm gonna go ahead and Kind of dally short here. That's good. Ask him to take a step. Don't go behind me. So I'll try to stop him here. Oop. That was a mistake on my part. My dally just popped off. Okay, I'll get my angle good. I got a doohickey in my rope, but that's all right. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to ask him to get things. You got to really keep things organized when you've got a rope and a horse on the end of it that's not going to give, and a